Start with just an update of where things stand right now. You've had a traffic jam at the ports for months and months at this point. Any sign of relief of things easing up?
We've seen progress, Becky, as I've reported previously, but we are in the midst of another mini peak ahead of the early Lunar New Year, first week of February in Asia. So the caravan of cargo continues to come in strong numbers here to Southern California.
I know one of the things you all look at is the number of containers that are kind of taking up space on the land there. I've heard that the capacity at this point is 100%, meaning you can't take any additional containers. Is that the case right now?
That's a snapshot in time, and yes, it is. We have worked down the imports by about half since we first put into place the threat of a penalty on long aging containers. Those containers also hit a low resistance level over the holidays when many workers took time off to be with family and friends. We'll see a good productive week here, first week, January 3rd, to start working those down as well. But we're watching very closely as folks come back from that holiday on what infection rates may look like. We're all battening down.
If you've improved by 50% the number of containers that were stuck there, how are you still at 100% capacity?
Because we've started to see yet another mini trend under this elongated time frame of import surge, and that's the empty containers that have been piling up at the port. We sat yesterday evening at about 71,000 containers empty on our marine terminals, plus in adjacent yards, an additional 10,000. Looking at those containers overall, 2/3 have been sitting 9 days or longer. So our work with marine terminals and the shipping lines is to how best balance this, effectively designate those empty containers for export use, and the rest evacuate them back to Asia to pre-position for the next round of imports.
When you guys have been threatening for a while, the shippers with charging them if those containers stick around for 9 days or longer, it may have been different timeframes at different periods, but you've never actually imposed those fees. The shippers kind of howl about it and say it's not anything they can control, that they can't get truckers to take things out. But is that just kind of a big stick that you guys are never actually going to use?
We'll see. We still have a number of containers, 21,000 to be specific, that are 9 days or older on the import side here at the port that need to be moved off. So we'll continue to monitor this very closely. But I did say publicly back in October that we would be successful if we did not collect even a nickel off of this proposed penalty. We'll continue to work closely with the market to move this as fast as possible. But we do, Becky, have latent capacity. The two Western railroads, Union Pacific and Burlington Northern Santa Fe, have an overhang of an additional 40% of capacity right now. And of all available truck appointments every day, 55% are going unused since we began measuring this closely on October 9th. We've got capacity. We've got to use it and squeeze every hour, every shift work out that we can.